they got the lineup out late. But Kim Dae-woo making the start for Samsung, his first start. So we will see how he does. Hanwha has fared well against guys making their first start. So against lefties, they have a 387 batting average against, and then righties 214. So we will see how he does. Really, the most he's pitched is 3 innings so far. Yeah, Kim Yoo-myun, I'm not happy, but okay. His first start since last year, October of last year, the Kia game, 235 days, so almost a year. Kim Tae-yeon leading things off for Hanwha as he has solidified himself in that leadoff role, and yeah. And first pitch, ball 1. Kim Dae-woo is a submariner. Kim Dae-yeon hitting 316 on the young season and grabs that one for the shortstop. Throw over to first in time and 1 away. So Hanwha currently a nice 5-game winning streak. We'll see how it goes with a team like Samsung, who's hasn't been playing as well, but they have been playing better than a team like Lotte. So Peraza stepping in, 328 season. Welcome. And ball 1. Yeah, Hanwha definitely has a better starter on the mound today. Faraz is gonna rip that one over the first baseman into right, and he's gonna be on base for the first hit of the game. And that's going to bring up No Shiwan, the number 3 hitter in third base. 2 home runs yesterday. Would love another one today. I'm still trying to get things situated. Get it done as soon as possible. And looks at strike 1 on the very bottom. All right, the 0-1 pitch coming in, and that's in there for a strike. 0-2. Almost got Hanwha's lineup fixed. And swinging it, ball 1 away outside. And 2 away for Hanwha. That's going to bring up An Ji-hong. Has really been streaking lately as the as Hanwha goes, so goes, or actually I should say the other way, as An Ji-hong goes, so goes Hanwha. When he's doing well, Hanwha happens to do well. Alright, I think I got situated. For some reason, was really late getting out. 550, 555, and it still wasn't out. That one misses outside. And I will attempt to get the All right, the 1-0 pitch also misses way outside. 2-0. So, Hanwha is, again, the 5-game winning streak. They've won, 8 of their last 9. Really streaking, and about to name a new manager. Not sure how I feel about it. Not happy, I will say that. For obvious reasons. One, they decided not to hire me, but we all know they wouldn't make that great decision. Going with the very, very safe decision, as the GM is basically trying to save his job. So the 3-1 pitch, Peraza still over at first after the single, the 2 outs. And Peraza goes and out. Oh no, he dropped the ball. Would have been out, but he dropped the ball, and Peraza has himself a stolen base. He's not fast to the plate. Kim Dae-woo, his fastball is only 131. So not really worried about steals too much today. All right, the full count pitch, 3-2, 2 outs, and Noshiwan lifts that one into right fielder in front of the warning track, and 3 away. As Hanwha does get a single, and a stolen base, but that's all they get in the bottom or the top of the first, and yeah, we will go to the bottom as I still try to figure out who's who and who's batting. Ryu Hyun-jin is on the mound for Hanwha. Obviously, that is the big thing. Again, hasn't pitched well on the road. Has pitched much better on the road lately. So we'll see how that goes. So Ryu Hyun-jin on this young season, 4.50 ERA, but what? That's why. So apparently, Kim Gyu-yeon is starting. Oh, I did not see that. That must be why. Kim Gyu-yeon is starting instead of Ryu Hyun-jin. So Kim Gyu-yeon will have a bullpen day. 5.40 ERA, 1-0 on the season. 23 games, 21.2 runs. As yeah, that must be why he must have been a late scratch. I have not heard exactly why. Yeah. Stop. Hey. Why? All right, so Gu Ja-uk will be leading things off for this is a big, David. As Ryu Hyun-jin was scheduled to start, must have been a very late scratch. Kim Gyu-yeon on, and he hits the first batter, and yeah, runner on first. And Gu Ja-uk needs to. Obviously, that hurts, but he's going to make it over dramatic as he is the biggest baby in the league. He will draw it out as much as possible. He should be playing soccer as much as he whines and cries. All right. So I am still attempting to get all of this set up. Sorry, guys. So first pitch, a will be. Yeah, I think they were playing for the manager's job, but well, we're gonna have a pinch runner as Gutauk is done for the day. Well, at least we don't have to watch him anymore. I don't wish injuries upon anybody, but the less I have to watch his whiny face, the better. McKinnon it will step in, runner on first already, and that's another ball. So 2 pitches, 2 balls so far. Yeah, I think Lotte actually had the second best record of May. And then Hanwha had the worst record since August 1st, or sorry, April 1st. And check over it first in there safely as I continue. Kim Ji-chan is over at first now. So I imagine there's going to be some more changes. Hey, we've got ourselves our first strike of the day. Welcome all of those who are here. I do not have any thoughts about Kia and Wiz. I don't even know who is playing Love Guns. I'll check in just a sec. I'm trying to get all of this set up. As Ryunjin was a late scratch, which means that they put the lineup out late, and therefore I do not have the Samsung lineup all set up, but I am getting it done as we speak. Kim Young-un, 5. And the pitch. And that's going to be a stolen base as Wang Young Mook jumps over the sliding Kim Ji-chan. And that was another ball. This is gonna be a long, long day. Kim Young. So again, Kim Gyu-yeon, 4 pitches, 3 of them are balls. One of them was the hit by pitch on his very first throw of the day. Kujok is out, and that's going to be another ball outside 3 and 0. All right, the 3-1 pitch. McKinnon hitting 319 on the season. And that's in there for a strike. 3 and 2 and a full count. Sixth batter. All right, the 3-2 pitch and fouled straight back as the girl behind home plate jumps out of the way. Apparently, she did not see the netting. Jumps out of the way like she's a left fielder. So I'm hearing an elbow issue for Ryu Hyun-jin. Well, for the next, I would imagine this weekend series is the old bench coach, and that's filed away. The old bench coach, or the bench coach for the former manager, is calling the shots, but they have announced. Well, they haven't announced officially yet, but they are going to be putting in the former Doosan Bear and 2018 Beijing Olympics and NC Dino manager, basically going with the safest pick they possibly could, so that the GM doesn't get fired for incompetence. Instead of going with the best possible pick, which would be me. So instead, they're going with an old guy who's going to start bunting. I'm going to lose my crap. I'm going to be pounding on the censor button as every time I watch a game. And that is lifted center fielder Jang Jin-hyuk under it, grabs it, tags up, goes to third, and is in there. And he'll have himself a F8. But the tag up moves him to third base, and he is now in scoring position. All right. So close. Yang Hu Hyun. Some of these names, I've never even seen these type of names. All right, Lee Sung-gyu hitting 262 on the season. 9 home runs, 23 RBIs. Playing in right field currently. And the first pitch is... And the... Oh! Wow! Everybody's safe on that play. No Shiwan wanted to go home, but wasn't able to go home on it, and that allowed the runner from third to score, and the first and the batter to be able to get down the line, and now he's on first. That is... that is just awful. 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 Gotta go fast. Yeah, there's no thinking about that stuff. And that just cost Hanwha a run, as I think he could have gotten him. It would have been a close play, would have been a difficult play. But Park Byung-ho now batting. Again, the big trade, hitting 204 on the season, 4 home runs. Came over on the trade between, they sent OJL, who's been struggling for Samsung since they got him, sent him over to KT, and then Park Byung-ho came to Samsung after looking for his release and swings at a pitch at the top of the zone. 1-1. And I've almost got it. One more. And the check over at first in there safely. Alrighty, I think I've got the Samsung lineup all situated, and now I can finally start broadcasting. So, again, Park Byung-ho wanted a release, so I assumed that so he could go sign someplace else. Was not given, and that's going to be a single moving him over, and he has definitely benefited from his new home, as I believe he had a home run yesterday, and then also a single here today, and they are threatening very, very quickly. This is not good for Hanwha. Not good for Hanwha. So we love who's on the mound for KT, and I would take Kia. Or yeah, I would definitely take Kia. Young Jun versus Sung Baek. I believe Kia would win. Kia just went up actually. I use the it's called the KBO Stats app. It's the Korean version. But so they put out the roster 1 hour before the game starts. But today they didn't because of the Ryuhan Jin injury, as that's fouled away and 0-1. So Kim Young Un, 282 on the season, 4 home runs. All right, the 0-1 pitch need a double play here, really bad, as he buries that one in the dirt. 1-1. As I can pretty much throw this out the window, all of the Ryuhan Jin stats. Ay, ay, ay. And that's going to be another single. Kim Tae-yeon throws it in, and it's cut off. And they've got the bases loaded with 1 out. What's up, Alan? So the report is Ryuhan Jin, when training or warming up, his elbow became feeling uncomfortable. So as a precaution, they changed the starter. So that is why. So he's just icing it. Kang Ino, 278 on the season, standing in and looks at strike one to the top. Ooh. And that's going to be a shot, and Wang Young Mook off of his glove, and that's going to bring a run in on the air. I love baseball. All right, well, yeah, probably a good idea, David. All right, and that's going to be lifted into the outfield. Peraza gives chase, grabs it at the warning track, turns and fires in, but that's going to tag somebody up from third. They're going to have a 3-0 at the bottom. And 2 outs. Oh, Hanwha. It's all right. It's okay. Yeah, it's going to get real ugly, I believe. You got a reliever on the mound, a reliever that's been throwing way too much. Oh, And that's bounced into the dirt. Throws to second, and he moves up on the wild pitch. Wow. We are in for a serious treat this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Luckily for Hanwha, the pitcher for Samsung is only gone 3 innings, is the most he's gone all season. This is his first start, so not giving up on Hanwha yet, but it is not looking pretty to start. And just catches the outside, 1-1. And that is lifted. Second baseman Wang Youngmook drifting to the foul line, and that's 3 away. But Samsung scores 3 and takes the lead, 3-0. He was a late scratch as he was complaining of elbow discomfort while warming up today. So he is not starting a late scratch. Yeah, so it is that is not gonna help things at all. But it's all right. No problems whatsoever. Hanwha's still got this. As, no, don't flip on me. Is a yeah, I don't know. They're showing. I don't know who that is. I think he's the Eagles story or something guy. I'm not sure. But yeah, Ryu Hyunjin not starting. A late scratch, elbow discomforts is what they said. But Choi Hyun-sung is leading things off for Hanwha. Has been hitting much, much better. Up to 290, 229 now on the season. And lifts that one in the air. Center fielder under it. And 1 away. So I guess I can go over him, even though he's already pitched 1 inning. Kim Dae-woo, 5.60 ERA on the season, 12 games. But again, this is his first start of the season. Hanwha usually does well against people making a spot start or their first start. Has pitched against Hanwha 2 games with a 1.69 ERA in those 2 games. Is Lee Do-yoon stepping in, averaged at 3.03 on the season. What's up, Akaza? And that's going to be a chopper to third. And drops it on the transfer. And we've got another base runner on the E5. I'm from the U.S., but I live in Korea. So Ido-yun on first on the E5 as he fielded it cleanly and then dropped it when he's transferring. Jae-hoon will step in down 3 with a runner on first and no bunts, no signs of a bunt, but looks at strike 1. Akaza, is that I'm going to guess? Oh, right off of Kang Min-ho's shoulder. Akaza sounds like a Japanese name. I'm going to make a assumption. All right, the 0-2 pitch outside, 1-2. And the umpire makes sure that he knows he's got a sweet watch. All right, I think I'm all ready now. Jae-hoon grounds out to second. That's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. With an error, but it doesn't matter because the next batter grounds into a 4-6-3 double play. And that will be it for Hanwha in the second inning. Oh, you and me both, man. Me and you both. So I did do a little bit of research on the previous manager. You know, everybody loves him because he won a lot of games, but he didn't win any championships. They also love him because he won the gold medal in the 2008 Beijing Olympics, but yet got stunk up the place in Tokyo and pretty much made a bunch of people very upset. Here you go, Akaza. I do not like the Dodgers. I do not like any team except the Cardinals. But all right. Oh. A name like Akaza, I'm gonna guess he's Japanese. All right, we are back for some more. We're going to call it baseball. We've got another pitching change. Zhang Shiwan, 4.87 ERA, 2-2, 2 holes, 20 games, 20.1 innings, 14 strikeouts, 16 walks, 214 batting average against, and a 1.48 WHIP. Lotte. Why Lotte? All right, first pitch in there for a ball. So Kim Yeon-jun, 160 on the season. And the 1-1 pitch misses. 2-1. All right, the 0-2, or sorry, the 2-1, and misses inside. Akaza 한국 사람이에요? Foul away, bringing the count full, 3-2. 아, 네. 근데 한국어로 말하고 싶으면 괜찮아요. 제가 읽을 수 있어요. 아니요, 아니요. 잘 하겠는요. Strikeout looking, got us. Gotta swing the bat, sir. Gotta swing the bat. All right, Kim Ji-chan is now hitting again. Kujauk was hit on the first pitch of the game, and that is swinging through strike one. 네, 제가 한화 시즌 관 있었어. 모든 홈 경기 갔어요. And that's going to be a chopper. Wang Hyung-mook grabs it, throws back over his body, but it's not in time. And very, very difficult play against a extremely, extremely speedy Kim Ji-chan. They finally got some runs, Guinea. 24.1 innings of. He's a little rough. Oh, he's really fast. KBO 분위기 정말 잘 줘요. 근데 MLB 메이저리그 경기 보러 가면 심심해요. 그냥 야구 봐요. 근데 KBO 경기 보러 가면 근데 야구장 안에 정말 재미있어요. Is he still a base yet? All right, the 0-2 pitch. I imagine he's going to be on his wheels here. McKinnon flew out to center in his first at-bats. As Che Jae-hoon sets up way outside, obviously trying to hold the runner over. All right, and that's fouled out of play. Keeps it at 1-2. McKinnon trying to grow a mustache. We're going to say trying because it's not working very well. So Hanwha already on their second pitcher of the day. As it's going to be a long day. And there goes the steal as he drops it. And in there, as he takes out Wang Hyung-mook with his shoulder. Both players are down. As he stole and slid into the leg of Wang Hyung-mook, who was trying to field the ball. And that is his 100th stolen base. 네. 인스타그램에서 봤어요. I love how he's like me. He's got to push his hair back to put his hat on. All right. Well, now we've got That was a ball. Runner on second now with just one out. McKinnon, and that's going to be lined into left, and that's going to score a run as it bounces up against the wall, and the speedy Kim Ji-chan is in. The throw over to first, or sorry, to second. Hung a curveball, and he made him pay. Made him pay. As the RBI single for McKinnon and his mustache. All right, Jung Xiuan, and that's fouled straight back, and I believe that got a hold of the future children of Choi Jae-hoon. Foul, strike one. 네, 근데 오늘 유현진 선발 투수 등판하는데 팔꿈치 불편 느낌? 투수 교체했어요. All right, the 0-1 pitch, and that's outside, ball one. So those of you, Ryu Hyun-jin was supposed to start today, as I have all of his beautiful stats here, but he was complaining about elbow pain, or his elbow was showing some discomfort as he fouls that one, and so during training before the game, and so he was a late scratch, which is why the lineups came out so late. Kim Gyu-yeon started the game, did not pitch well, in line for the loss. Jung Xiuan came on here in the second inning, and the 1-2 pitch, and that's lifted foul into the right field stands. But again, Samsung is one of the two stadiums where the home team is actually on the third base side. 네. All right, the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be, just gets a piece of it. That's going to be a 6-4-3. There was no call from the umpire. And gets out of it with a 6-4-3 double play, but not before Samsung gets another run. And Hanwha is down 4-0. Oh, Hanwha doesn't hit extremely well against the underarm pitchers. So it's kind of just trying to get him out of there, I would say. As Hanwha, again, Lee Dae-woo has only thrown 3 innings is the most he's thrown. 43 pitches in that 3-inning game, and that was actually against Hanwha when Hanwha was up 12-0 at one point. So his last outing was the 13th against KT. So 2 weeks ago was his last time the 23rd. So a week ago is when he actually pitched last. Pitched 2.1 innings and 27 pitches. He doesn't walk a lot. So that's the big thing. Can Doosan win tonight? They should, because Brandon is on the mound. He's a lefty. LG has a ton of left-handed hitters, and really they do not hit left-handed pitching very well, but who knows? Yes, the button. All right, we are at the top of the third now. Wakanda Forever himself. No, I still do not have his music for specific reasons. First pitch, swing and fouled down the first base line. You gotta yell it. You gotta yell it, Kiwi. So Wang Young-mook hitting 324 on the season with his bright canary yellow arm sleeve. And that's low. Ball 1-1-1. And that's lined right up the middle, and that's going to be a leadoff single for Mr. Mookie. All right, get this offense going, sir. Get this offense a-going, please. All right, Mr. Mookie on first. Jang Jin-hyuk in the batter's box. Jang Jin-hyuk chops that one foul down the line, 0-1. Jang Jin-hyuk, 231 on the season, extremely streaky. Was a couple days ago was just over 300 on the season, but really, he's so streaky. Hey, Dreads. Alright. 괜찮아요. 언제 갔어요? And that's going to be a chopper, and the pitcher falls down on the ground trying to slap it with the glove. And that is going to be another error on Samsung as his second error on Samsung. Tried to scoop it with the glove, missed it, then tried to flip it with the glove, and then missed it and fell down on the ground, rolled on the ground across the line. 네, 근데 제가 계속 한국에 있어요. 다음에 완주에서 제가 완주에 가요. And Kim Dae-woo will throw a couple on the mound here. Is again, he just rolled. So looks like he is fine, and he will continue to throw. Oh, Hanwha will flip the lineup back over Kim Tae-yeon as Che Han-il starts to warm up, as so does someone else. I couldn't quite read his name. But again, Kim Tae-yeon, the leadoff batter, one of the hottest hitters in the league at this point. 0 for 2 yesterday, but I think he is hit in nearly every game. Hopefully Hanwha wins. Hopefully Hanwha. All right, the 0-0 to the leadoff batter. Outside, ball 1. Rounded out to short in his first at-bat. 313 now on the season. So he is hitting, I hope you guys are ready for this. He is hitting .714 against side armors and submariners. Submariner on the mound today. He is hitting .714 coming into today's game. 5 for 7, so he's now 5 for 8. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And the 2-0 pitch catches the outside. 2-1. All right, the 2-1 pitch we want to hit here. And the 2-1, that's lined right back up the middle, and that's gonna bring home Wang Young-mook as Hanwha is on the board. Told you we just wanted a hit. Yeah, I don't know for sure, actually. Let's see. Jun Jin Hyuk just stays over at second, so Wong Young Mook just switches spots with Kim Tae-yeon and making them pay for that error, and that means Peraz is going to be stepping in as he singled in his first at bat, stole a base. Looks at strike one at the very, very bottom of the zone. Already pulled. That might be his last game then, because yeah, he has not played very much. And that's fouled off the catcher's mask, and that's going to be 0-2. RBI double. All right. I'll take it. How about 2 RBI double? Is that all right? That work for you, Aaron? All right. Peraza, the 0-2 pitch coming in. All right. I like that one better, Aaron. But unfortunately, that is a strikeout and 1 away. Maybe next time, Aaron. Maybe next time. All right, No Shiwan now stepping in. Struck out in his first at-bats. No Shiwan, 333 against the Submariners. 274 now on this season. Here comes the pitch outside, ball 1, and make sure that the pitcher sees that he's wearing black tape on his wrist. Very important that everybody knows. Looks like Zhang Shiwan will be back out there for another inning as he's warming up. No Shiwan lines that to right, and that's gonna hold them at third, and we're gonna have the bases loaded for An Chi-hong. I live in Korea, so I'm watching live and letting you guys hear the play-by-play with my very limited abilities. So, Navy Team 600. And we will have a mound visit. Again, 37 pitches now, and the most he threw was that 3-inning game against Hanwha. So being able, he's at 43 pitches, where he gave up 3 hits, no errors in those 3 innings. But we've got ourselves bases loaded. An Chi-hong stepping in. An Chi-hong on the season. Against Submariners 316. And the most important thing, not a statistic I want. That's good, and we are going to have ourselves a pitching change. Yep, the old submarine is out of commission, and we will have our first pitching change for Samsung. Kiwi, you're missing all the action in the vertical today. Vertical is popping. I've never been to an NHL or NBA game before. Four at-bats. Oh, you mean... yeah, usually 4 or 5. I imagine he'll get 5 at-bats this game. So, Iho Sung will be coming in for Samsung. Hanwha, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, destroyed him. Sung. So I do believe that Hanwha hit him extremely well in the one game where he ended up starting, I believe. I'm going to make yes. So Sung, yes, 2 games against Hanwha, 0-2, 19.8 ERA. So on the season, he is, as it popped this up here, 7.45 ERA, 1-3, 9 games, 29 innings, 20 strikeouts, 16 walks, 357 batting average against, and a 2.03 whip. And here comes the first pitch to An Chi-hong. Outside, ball 1. So, most recently against Hanwha, he pitched 2 1/3 innings with an ERA of 38.57. And that misses low 2-0. So, a pitched 2 1/3 innings, gave up 8 hits, 4 home runs, and 10 runs. So we could definitely need that once again. And An Chi-hong pops that one way up. And that's going to be an infield fly, 2 away. That was huge. 2-0 pitch popped up. 2-0 pitch popped up. All right, Chan Song, the captain himself, flew out to center in his first at-bats. 227 now on the season for number 22. Looks at first pitch way up high. 1-0. Masayo! And just catches the very top corner. Chae Sung is not happy with that. On the K-zone, I want to say that's something that definitely never would have been called before because, most of the umpires have more of a round strike zone as that one's lifted to right, back up against the wall. Goodbye! Welcome to the lead, Hanwha! That's 5 home runs in his last 2 outings against Hanwha. All right, Hanwha with a grand slam to take the lead. Well, honestly, the reason why he can't do it is because he absolutely is awful against the bases loaded. All right, well, we've got an 0-1 pitch here to Ito Yoon. Ito Yoon, this is where you would normally bunt for a hit. Ito Young with the E5 on his last at-bats, averaged down to an even 300 on the season. And that's going to be lifted and right fielder under it in front of the warning track. But Hanwha takes the lead on a Chae Sung Yukjun Grand Slam Manlu home run. Hanwha 5-4, and that error is huge. As the 5 spot in the third inning puts Hanwha up 5-4, and we have got ourselves a bullpen game as both starters are gone, and we will see how good this Hanwha bullpen is. 아니요, 최현성. 최현성 만두 홈런. What a game. Told you guys not to worry about Hanwha. I told you. Told you not to worry about Hanwha. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? And first pitch in there for a ball. So Park Byung-ho now in. Looks at strike one on the inside, 1-1. Oh, Park Byung-ho single in his last at bats, or his only at bat, his first at bats, and tried to hold up, but it didn't matter because that's a strike at the bottom of the zone. Dejane Salayo. And the 1-2 pitch, he holds up 2-2. All right, I'm looking for something. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Yes, that's what I'm looking for. And misses. That's 3-0. 3-2. Yeah. He hung a curveball and it one hop to the wall. It did help that he had Kim Gi-chan who stole second base and then was able to easily come home on the single. And the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. That's the second strikeout for him on the day. And normally not for the old relievers, but we'll throw up the K zones. 제가 한국에서만 KBO 봐요. 근데 많은 사람, 그 사람 영어 말하는 사람 미국에서 살아요. 그래서 올해 TVing 때문에 KBO 못 봐요. Swings through that one, 0-1. Kim Young-un, he what did he do? He singled in his first at bats as he looks at ball 1-1. And a big swing at a pitch way up on the zone, up at his head. Like, that was neck level swing. All right, reset here. The 1-2 pitch for Jung Shi-won. He does have strikeout stuff. He has started before. He started in 2020 quite a bit, but never got any run supports, as that one's foul down the line and resets for another 1-2. McKinnon? I thought he did. Really? I don't know where you got that, Aaron, because McKinnon hits 350 against Hanwha. All right, the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. That's strikeouts number 3 on the day. All right, Kang Min-ho, 1 for 1 on the season, or 1 for 1 on the game. Looks at strike 1 on the curveball in there. RBI single in his first at bat, average up to 283 now on the season. Nah. And that's going to be a shot by Noshiwan. Snags, throws over, and what a play. And what a snag by the third baseman. And Hanwha will head to the 4th. Up 5-4. 1-2-3 inning for Zhang Shiwan. Hopefully they don't run him too hard. 32 pitches now for him. Would love to see him go out for the 5th just so he could. I mean, I guess he would technically qualify for the win as it is because he was a reliever. So we will see. Che Jae-hoon should be leading things off for Hanwha, grounded into a double play, which will not happen this time, as you can't ground into a double play without anybody on. And we'll see what should be coming back here. We will see what they do for pitchers. 3-1. Alan, who do the Bears have on the mound? Iho Sung will, I believe, stay out there for Samsung. Oh, that's right. Well, that was their starter. Who do they have there now? All right. Again, Che Jae-hoon will lead things off here in the 4th inning. Hanwha up 5-4, courtesy of the Grand Slam by Che Sung, and that first pitch is outside, ball 1. Alright, beautiful 2-0 count for Che Jae-hoon. He probably won't be swinging unless it's right down the middle. And that's out, just catches the bottom corner, and that's 2-1. And Che Jae-hoon sees a ton of pitches. I would not be surprised if he sees the most pitches in the league as he chops that one foul off of his leg. And we are 2-2. Just catches his little shin guard, so he should be good to go. All right, the 2-2 out up high. Looked like he was going to break left there, but didn't break very much, and that's going to make another full count. 3-2 pitch coming up. And that's going to be a single just out of the reach of the second baseman. And Hanwha's got another leadoff single just like last inning. Let's see if they can put up another 5 runs. All right. Wong Young Mook, who led off the last inning with a single and then came around to score. 1-for-1 on the day. And please tell me I didn't just see what I saw. No. No. He's hitting 330. No. Okay. And that's going to be a shot to the third baseman. That's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. That's just a fantastic play by the third baseman. Fantastic play by the third baseman. People say, oh, if he was bunting, they wouldn't hit into a double play there. But that's just a ridiculous play. Absolutely. He races the leadoff hitter, and that's going to bring up, we're going to have a pinch hitter here, Kim Kong-min. I don't get it. You got a righty on the mound now. Why don't you keep your lefty? That misses 2-0. Yes, the show is 1 home run of the season. And that's lifted foul. 2-1. That one's lifted into right. Right fielder misplays it, rolls back, and that's going to be 3 down. And Hanwha goes to the bottom of the 4th. Still hanging on to that lead, 5-4. We will all right. So we will have, I believe Zhang Xiwan will still be out there. Again, the KBO app is rather slow to update, so sometimes I don't get the actual information. You know, he's only given up 3, Allen, so you got to think that they're going to want him out there for a while to get some innings done out of the starter. You don't want to ruin your bullpen in game 1 like Hanwha's having to do. So Zhang Xiwan is still out there, looking to get through the 4th here. As we should have been back by now. I'm going to guess we're going to miss the first pitch. Thanks, Spo TV. Oh, nope. We do have a new pitcher, Han Sung-hyuk. 7.11 ERA, 0-4 with 3 holds, 21 games, 19 innings, 17 strikeouts, 13 walks, 312 batting average against, and a 1.89 whip. This is where the lead goes bye-bye. Just saying. All right, Yuji Hook, sacrifice fly to left and an RBI in his first at-bat. let's get it underway. And that's going to be a strike 148 on the old gun. 263 on the season. And then Kim Kong-min is taken over in center field also. I should probably change that. And misses 1-1. All right, the 1-1, and that's a single up the middle. Like I said, there goes the lead. It's gonna be goodbye. One of the biggest problem for Hanwha is basically the GM is I don't want to say managing for his life. He's GMing for his life, really. Hiring, basically going with a super safe manager. And that's the thing. He's going with super safe manager. He went super safe, re-signing Pena and Sanchez is the bunt here. Thank you for bunting. We love bunts. So yeah, Han Seung-hyuk was a trade, sent Byung-hyuk over to Kia, and basically they tried to make him a starter last year. He was awful, but they were afraid to pull the plug on him starting until it finally got so bad that Lee Tae-yong took over and ended up pitching really well. But he just has not pitched well. Like, he has not pitched well at all. So, but they keep throwing him out there. So, yeah, well, I'm not confident that this lead is safe here. As there's a bunt, 3, 4, 1 away, and it always helps whenever they're bunting. I do love a good bunt when it's the other team doing it. Thank you, Samsung, for playing to lose. All right, now here we go. We've got yes, make sure you wear sunglasses at nights. Kim Hyun-jun struck out looking in his first at bats, average at 158 on the season. I was 100% correct that 158. And that's going to be a chopper foul, 0-2. So Han Seung-hyuk was sent down, came back. He's pitched okay. Just always gives up hits. It's never a beautiful, easy thing. But when he has 4 or 5 days off in between, he's fine as a reliever. But he pitched yesterday. 1, 2, 3 inning. He pitched yesterday. So, and then now you're bringing him out again. Again, it's the same thing. Where you got other guys in the bullpen. Kim So-hyun has not pitched in a week and a half. Almost 2 weeks he hasn't pitched. As that one misses way outside, 1-2. Like, at this point, what are you doing with Kim So-hyun? Why is he on the first team roster where he could have pitched, you could have sent him down, and he still would have had 10 days done that you could have brought him back up? Are you keeping someone else down because you don't want him to get the service time? Like, what's going on? But here comes the 1-2, and that's fouled and keeps himself alive. It just, again, there's so many things that I'm just like, wait, why? What? Why would you do that? Why? So, but what do I know? I'm just somebody broadcasting. All right, once again, the 1-2 pitch, pitch number 11 for Han Sung Hyuk. Goes up high, way up high, 2-2. Does not get him to chase. And they're talking about, and that's lifted into left. Peraza under it. The tag. And he tells him, don't run on me, don't run on me. Blows the finger guns, and that's 2 away. So, I completely lost my train of thought and what I was thinking and going to say. Oh well. Must not have been. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13. That's like 25 uniforms. What is the deal with these Samsung Lion fans? Like, that's ridiculous. All right, here comes Kim Ji-chan, who singled in his one at-bat, 1 for 1, has 2 stolen bases as he took over for Gu Ja-uk in the first after Gu Ja-uk was hit, and looks at ball 1 in the dirt, but does not get him. Yeah, pretty poor effort. I mean, that is what is that, like 25, 30 uniforms? I got to 13 and I was still on the second row. There were 4 rows. That's more uniforms than I have. And mine are mine. And that includes the ones I actually wear to play. 1-1 on the forkball. 2 outs here. Trying to get away from the leadoff single. And the stupid bunt. And there's a chopper foul. 1-2. I love when the other teams bunt. Da, 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 da. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch way upstairs over his head as he is I believe, the shortest player in the league. I think he's listed at like 163 on the old height. I believe. Yes, 163. And that is lifted into right. Kim Tae-yeon over, grabs it. That is 3 away. Always an adventure in right field, but Hanwha finishes the 4th, and they hold the lead 5-4. Thanks for the bunt, Samsung. Thank you. Thank you for the bunt, Samsung. All right, Hanwha. Time to get some runs. Time to get some runs, Hanwha. Interesting. Interesting. 45 seconds until the game comes back. Alrighty, we should be back. Top of the fifth here, and who's going to be leading things off for Hanwha? None other than the leadoff hitter himself, Kim Dae-hyun. Singled in an RBI in his last at-bat, a 6-3 ground out to start the game. But he continues to do nothing but hit. And we got another pitcher here. Lee Sung-hyun, 4.38 ERA, 3-1 with 2 holds, 21 games, 24 2/3 innings, 21 strikeouts, 6 walks, 273 batting average against, and a 1.22 whip. Lee Sung-hyun. All right. Again, Kim Dae-hyun leading things off here in the 5th inning, and that's first pitch swinging, lifted, center fielder drifting back, and 1 away. They moved Kim Ki-chun into center, and I just never thought it. Yeah, that's what I thought he would move to center, but I never even bothered to look.
너무 감사합니다.
감사합니다, Damien. All right, Peraza. He is 1 for 2 with a stolen base, and that's going to be a hit by pitch. And he will take his base. Got his little battle armor, so no big deal. No Shiwan now with a chance. Runner on first. Wrong button. Alright, here comes the 0-1 bitch. And swung through 0-2. Always cupping Lee Sung-hyun. He always has those of you that can actually see or know anything about cupping, he always has those cupping marks on the back of his neck as they go way up high in Noshiwan, but he doesn't bite, and that's going to be 1-2. And Noshiwan has singled in his last at-bat, struck out in his first at-bat. And the 1-2 pitch fouled, as I believe Peraza was on the run there, and that keeps it at 1-2. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch once again. And that takes the shot to the umpire. His ears are ringing as he's holding his hand to his ear. I think he lost his, he closes his eyes. He definitely is seeing some stars. Maybe to the jaw there. Yeah, another replay. Foul ball right at the right here, right at the right bottom part of the jaw. Ringing in some ears. Jaw might be reshaped a little bit off of that. As the trainer for Samsung is giving him a nice face massage there. Definitely some issues with the old jaw here. And he will stay in the game. A little green bottle. Here you go, Nick. Speaking of the green bottle. All right, no Shiwan again, the 1-2 pitch, and that's inside. 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch coming up. And that is another strikeout. Aaron, do you got points going for RBIs plus runs, or what? You got something like that going? All right, so we've got 2 outs now. No-shoe on a second strikeout of the day, but we're going to now have An Chi-hong, who 266 now on the season. Flew out to right and then popped up to third baseman with the bases loaded. Do you get anything for stolen bases, Aaron? Right from the bottom of the corner. And misses low, 1-1. So 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Hanwha was early down 4-0, but put up 5 runs in the 3rd inning to take the lead 5-4. And that's a swing at an awful looking swing. And Peraza was on the run there as they were definitely getting ready to throw. Yeah, he should get five at bats in this game, as you know he's only gotten 2 so far, and 3. But whenever if they're gonna hit him or walk him. All right, the 1-2 pitch, that's outside this. Oh, he's way out. Way out. Oh my lord, that was not even close. That was it's a good thing you don't lose points for stolen bases, because that was not even close. He's literally just waiting for him. The amount of stolen bases attempted by this team is amazing. because they are not very good. For a team as young as they are, the amount of times that they get stolen. They don't actually. He doesn't walk that much. Because he has No Shiwan behind him, and they don't want to face No Shiwan. He has 30 walks on the season. He's the biggest thing is he's second in the league. He's sixth in the league in walks, but he's seventh in the league in strikeouts. Yeah. So that's the biggest thing is he strikes out so much that they're not. Most pitchers think that they can strike him out. Versus like No Shiwan. No Shiwan has 26 walks. Yeah, he's second in the league in home runs, but he's also hitting for an average. I think he's fourth or fifth in the league in doubles too. So he's just missing some home runs. I mean, he's a short, stocky guy. But he sure tries to steal a lot. I will say that. Way too. So Han Sung Hyuk still out there. McKinnon. And looks at strike one at the top of the zone. Peraza is now 4 for 8 on stolen bases. 50% stolen base rate is not good for a guy that tries to run as much as he does and a guy who has power hitters and other guys behind him. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. And that misses 1-1. All right. McKinnon, 321 now on the season. Singled with an RBI in his last at bats. Flew out to center in his first, and that's way up high. 2-1. All right, the 2-1 pitch. That's fouled away. 2-2. McKinnon getting out here would be fantastic. I would take a strikeout right here. McKinnon doesn't strike out as much as I thought. Yeah, 20 strikeouts on the season for McKinnon. Just hits. Misses outside. 3-2. Another full count for McKinnon. You got any? How are walks for you, Aaron? Muscle shirt, sunglasses, Detroit hats, muscle shirt, 8 o'clock at nights. Super cool. I wish I could be that cool one day. And that's popped up. All right, we will reset for another 3-2 pitch as that one's fouled away. Like Night at the Roxbury. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch. And that one is ripped but foul. So I always forget, that Hanwha's on the first base side. And that's way outside. Ball 4. Yep, change the ball. Has nothing to do with you, man. All right. Again, Han Sung Hyuk pitched yesterday, brought out for another inning here today. I know they want to get. I know they want to get some out of him, but again, he pitched Monday, or he pitched Tuesday, and then he pitched Thursday, and he already pitched 1 inning, so you got him another inning. So you're trying to get 4 innings out of 4 days against the 2, 3, 4 hitters when you got a bunch of guys that haven't pitched in the bullpen. And that's in there for a strike on the curveball. Lee-Sung-gyu, 257 on the season, grounded into a 6-4-3 double play in his last at-bats, a huge 6-4-3 double play. Also, grounded into a fielder's choice as Noshiwan thought about going home, decided not to go home, but was too slow to get the out at first. So ended up costing Hanwha a very, very important run. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. Need a big strikeout here as the leadoff walk, and that misses, ball 1. Don't worry, little man. Big little man. Big little man. Okay, here we go. Another 1-2 pitch. Pitch number 29 of the game for Han Seung-hyuk as he looks in for the sign. And he swings. That's going to be a 1-4. Not going to throw. As the bad throw keeps him from being able to turn the double play. But he gets an out. And that'll be it for him. As Park Byung-ho will make his way to the batter's box, and we will see who will be pitching for Hanwha. But there you go, Aaron. McKinnon is off of the base path, so they can't bring him in no matter what now. Nice little force play for you, I guess. All right, who's coming in to pitch? Anybody? A little update here. Help me out. Yeah. Jae-min Jae, Kim Bong-soo, Kim So-hyun, Park Sang-won. Interesting choice. Again, go back to the whole. So Park Sang-won definitely pitched on Tuesday, and then again pitched on yesterday in yesterday's game. Pitched well, but again, I just so yesterday's game he threw 20 pitches, a walk, 2 strikeouts, but he is back in for a second straight day. We'll see how this goes. 7.90 ERA, 0-1 with 1 save, 1 hold, 16 games, 13 2/3 innings, 12 strikeouts, 8 walks, 309 batting average against, and a 1.76 whip. And he will face Park Byung-ho, the former Minnesota Twin himself, and the newest addition to the Samsung Lions, making his second appearance in the Samsung uniform. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout in his last at-bat. But yeah, the whole pitching multiple days in a row, I just don't get it. I really just don't get it. And that misses inside, especially when he didn't pitch particularly well yesterday. Again, 20 pitches, 13 for strikes. Tuesday when he pitched, Much better 18 pitches, 12 for strikes with 1 strikeout. All right, once again, no, we're going to have a time called. Pak Byung Ho needs to readjust his nose, I guess. Got some bugs flying around in Daegu, trying to catch a glimpse of the sold out game. And the 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. Lots and lots of bugs flying around. Those definitely look like soju bottles back there. And that's going to be a single. And what a play by Peraza. That's going to be a single and a outfield assist on Peraza as he tries to go from first to third on a shallow single that just got past the diving third baseman. What an absolutely stupid base running mistake by Samsung. That was absolutely dumb by Samsung. Wow. Wow. That was awful base running. And that's going to be a swing. What an awful, awful base running mistake. So 2 outs now. 0-1 pitch on the attempt to go from first to third on a short single. I don't know what. I know what he was thinking. He was thinking that Noshiwan wouldn't get back in time, but it was not a hard throw to make. That was not very far at all. Wow. All right, the 1-1 gonna go upstairs against Kim Young-un, and too much upstairs. 2-1. So get off the plate, sir. You're a little too close. If you get any closer, you're gonna end up kissing the ball. All right, here comes the 2-1 from Pak Song-won. Pitch number 7 sets up way outside and tries to frame the pitch on the automatic strike zone. 3-1. How big is that gonna be if they walk him here, which would have been loading the bases with 1 out instead? All right, the 3-1 pitch misses. Ball 4. That was a huge mistake. Ouch. Was it pass ball or wild pitch, Alan? All right, and that hits them, and that would have tied the game if they wouldn't have made that absolutely bad base running mistake. Wow. That was in the rib cage. Mm. 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 have a visit from the pitching coach to the mound. Again, Samsung doing nothing but helping Hanwha out here with the sacrifice bunt. Two errors, a base running mistake, a bunt. I mean, really, Ryuji Hook on the mound or in the batter's box now. He is 1 for 1. Looks at strike one. Bases loaded for him. 270 on the season. A sacrifice fly in his first at bat, and then a single in his last. All right, the 0-1 pitch. That's in the dirt. 1-1. Is Yang E.G. pitching or is he DHing? So we've got a 1-1 pitch here to Yuji Hook, third baseman for Samsung. Park Sang-won again didn't pitch well yesterday. Brought back out today. Only pitched number 12, but he's already done plenty of damage. As swings through that, 1 and 2. So far in this game, Samsung has 2 errors. One of them led to some runs scored for Hanwha. Then the sacrifice bunts ends up not scoring any runs. Imagine that. And then the big mistake over at third where that hit by pitch would have tied the game at 5. And just foul down the line. Needs some spray, losing his grip on his bats. Oh. Woof. Big at-bats here. The Lions mascots is in the stands. All right, reset again. The 1-2 pitch from Park Sang-won, pitch number 14 of the inning, and that's swing and a miss. Strike 3 as Hanwha gets out of it with some help from their friends down in Daegu. But that will be the end of the 5th. I will take a break. You can take a break. And I'll be back in just a few. All right, we are back. Top of the sixth here, and clear the bases. An Ji-hong will lead things off as he was still batting whenever Peraza was thrown out. He looks at ball one on the inside. So Im Chong-min will take over now for Samsung. Looks at ball two. An Ji-hong 0 for 2 on the day. And looks at strike one in there, 139 on the old gun. And I forgot to get myself another water. And low, ball three, 3-1. An Ji-hong still looking to get on base for the first time on the day. And that will get you on base, sir, as he walks down with the leadoff walk. All right, that's going to bring up the man, the myth, and the captain, grand slam in his last at-bat. And first pitch outside, ball 1, 1-0. I love the grand slam. The pitcher's pointing like, "Oh, pop up, pop!" No, the only people catching that are in the stands, sir. An Ji-hong saying thank you for that as he popped it up for before. So here comes the 1-0, and just catches the bottom. 1-1. What inning are you in, Alan? All right, 232 is the average now for Chae In-sung. And went down, kind of straightened himself out, came back, has been hitting much better since returning. And catches the bottom again, 1-2. So, first 29 games of the season, 198. His last 8 games, 345. Thank you for putting that on the screen as I'm trying to talk about it. And that one's in the dirt. 2-2. As they will get themselves a new baseball. Samsung. We'd like a hit here, sir. And way up high. Full count. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch coming up. And that's going to be a lazy grounder to third and throws over one away. But he moves the runner over without having to bunt. And runners on second, 1 out for Hanwha. 13-1. That sounds fun if you were there. All right, Ido Yoon now is stepping in and looks at ball one. We got ourselves a game here, Kenny. Samsung is doing the best they can to lose this game. Absolute awful everything from that team. All right, the 1-0 pitch, Ido Yoon, 0 for 2 on the day. And lifts that one right to the left fielder and 2 away. So the story of the game so far is one, Hanwha with the grand slam in the third inning to take the 5-4 lead, but it's only been able to happen because Samsung they have 2 errors on defense. They had a huge base running error that cost them a run, at least 1 run, and then also their coach called for a bunt with a runner on first, and they didn't score because bunting is stupid. As Chejeun looks at ball one, 286 on the season, grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in his first at bat, and then singled and was eliminated on a 5-4-3 double play by Wang Young-wook, and misses upstairs 2-0. Just bugs everywhere in Daegu. Buggy, 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 buggy. All right, the 2-0 pitch, and that misses upstairs too. That's 3-0 as Choi Jae-hoon will be looking to walk and bring up Mr. Mookie himself. 11 pitches for balls, 16 total pitches so far for Im Chang-min. 11 of them balls, and that one's right down the middle. 3-1. As Samsung's got another guy up, number 62. I don't know the Samsung player numbers, so number 62 for Samsung warming up in the old bullpen. All right, the 3-1 pitch coming up. And another one right down the middle. Two on and no out and getting no runs. That hurts. That is KBO in a nutshell. All right, Choi Jae-hoon, the 3-2 pitch coming up. 2 outs, 3-2, and lifted in the air. Shortstop giving chase right by the line and grabs it. But they get out of it, and we will go to the bottom of the 6th. Hanwha still hanging on to that lead. 5-4. Like no team really just wants to win this game. They're trying their best to not win, but not completely lose either. Da, 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 da. Oh, around the league, KT up 7-3. I'm sorry for whoever I told you to take Kia. 7-3 KT. Doosan trailing their rival LG 4-1. Lotte doing their best Hanwha impersonation. They're up 13-1 against NC. And then SSG is up 4-2 against Kium. See, I believe Keelan would drop down to last. Oh. Whoa. No, 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 no. No. Park Sang-won, no, no. No, 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 no. He should not be out there again. This is not, no, no, no. No. You had the bases loaded last inning. You got out of it. You pitched yesterday. This is just awful. And first pitch is a ball. Yang Eun-hyun 0 for 1 on the day. Sacrificed bunt in his last at bats. And that's ball 2. Why am I not managing the team? Why? All right, the 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. 2-1. There's no way I could ever sing that song. And that's lifted. And Peraza giving chase, jumps and makes what a catch. And he is hurt. He is hurt. What a catch. But he is down, waved the training staff over quickly. As he caught it, slammed up against the wall, and immediately sat up, waved over. Oh, wow. He hit the wall hard. He hit the wall hard. And it's right where the padding mat, or the padding kind of hits together. And he hit his shoulder and his head. And again, it's right where the padding, right here in the seam of the padding. And he's done. Man, did he get the wind knocked out of him? So that's what I like right there. I will say this though. I do like the fact that the actual manager, is out to check on his player. Not the training. The training staff is obviously there, but the manager is actually out there. You know. So his shoulder, the training staff was signaling to the shoulder. Chan Ho is now out there. So we'll see if he's back out there tomorrow. Huge loss, obviously, for Hanwha. As he just sat down, his chest is, I don't know, are they going to, oh, and now he's laying back down. As I believe now they're going to get there. I'm going to imagine that they're going to get the stretcher out and get the ambulance. Yep, and here comes the ambulance out. As the doctor is running out onto the field. And now they're signaling the ambulance as it pulls up and out of the golden, I didn't even see the last part. That is not good. So he was grabbing his shoulder earlier, and now, well, so he was grabbing. There's Nick. There's your girl. Um, so he was grabbing his shoulder, and the training staff was saying his shoulder, but then he grabbed his chest and sat back down. She's not at Hanwha games. Peraz is a little heavier than your normal outfielders. A little bit more muscle than your standard your outfielder. Oh, she was. I never see, so I don't know. Oh, oh really? Yeah, it definitely could be, Luke. And welcome, Luke. Are you watching, Luke? Kiwi, the the horizontal's a little bit better now. All right. So Tan-Ho is now out in left field. I'll get that changed. But yeah, it definitely, like, again, he hit right in the gap between the two pads. So I've never separated my shoulder. Maybe Luke, I'm gonna guess you playing football, you separated your shoulder before. Does it cause some chest pains? Because I know, like, with a shoulder separation, there's multiple different types of where your shoulder joints. Yeah, so may that could be separated shoulder and then causing some chest pains. And that's in there for a strike. 0 and 1. So a very, very rough first outs, and that's low. Ball one, yeah, it's just, whew, that is a huge, huge loss for Hanwha. Not just like offensively and defensively. Did it cause you some chest pains? Oh, that's up high, 2 and 1. So yeah, that's the thing is, he was grabbing a shoulder, and then the training staff signaled to the coach, the head coach, that it was a shoulder, but then he grabbed his chest. So I'm guessing a separated shoulder or maybe broken collarbone, like you said, could have definitely caused some chest pains. Because it's all right there. Is that one in there? 2 and 2. And chopped foul resets. Kim Hyun Jun is get here. Kim Hyun Jun is 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking and then a fly out to left in his last at bat. So big loss for Hanwha. That's a swing and a miss, but kind of downer on the rest of this game here. So Hanwha, I mean, you can't get two bigger injuries than Hanwha today. Ryu Hyun-jin, a late scratch, was supposed to start today, and then he scratched, as that's going to be a single to center here. His second single of the day, and I imagine he will be soon on second base. So Ryu Hyun-jin taken out, didn't even start the pregame training stuff was a late scratch, and then Peraza too. Yeah, definitely thinking. Yeah, once the overall euphoria and adrenaline of catching it and getting the out and everything, and then from there, he's like, "Oh man, this is not good." But Aaron, if you're still in here, McKinnon is up now, and sorry for whoever was wanting some Peraza stats. He will not be getting your 3 hits, runs, anything today. So McKinnon now looking at a 1-0 count here, and that's going to be a single as he's going to go first to third easily. And the absolute wheels that he has. So McKinnon doesn't get the RBI, but he is now first and third as they continue to threaten. That's got a real big damper. Again, I said he shouldn't have been in here in the inning anyway. Obviously, I'm not blaming Pak Sang-wan for the McKinnon is like, what? What are you saying, man? But yeah, definitely thinking Pak Sang-wan shouldn't have been in this inning. I'm not blaming him for the Peraza injury at all, but right now you got first and third after he had bases loaded in the last inning after he pitched yesterday. Pitch number 28 coming up now. As that misses ball 1-0. So 20 pitches yesterday, did not pitch well yesterday. Ended up with a full bases loaded that Hanwha luckily was able to get out of because of some really bad base running by Samsung. And now you got a great catch in left field, and that is ripped. And that is gonna tie the game as McKinnon goes from first to third, and that is an RBI double and ties the game. Like I said, I shouldn't have been out there, but what the hell do I know? It's not like I should be coaching the team myself. Thanks, Hanwha. Make me look brilliant. Oh, Hanwha. Why do you do this to me, Hanwha? Why? Oh, now you want to take him out. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. He should have been taken out after the injury anyway, because he was not left. His head was not in the game. We will have another pitching change. Who's coming in to face Pak Byung-ho? We will find out soon. Maybe, if they ever post anything. Why is it so slow? Dong jong jokshita. All right, Kim Bum-soo is now coming in to face the righty. I do like this. I will say I like this. Again, I talk about it in every broadcast because maybe Hanwha managers will finally watch one of them and figure out what to do when they're managing a game. But yeah, Kim Bum-soo has pitched really well against righties this year. Normally his righty-lefty split is not good, but this year, especially since cutting his hair, righties are now hitting 147 against him. So bringing him in to face Pak Byung-ho. Pak Byung-ho, obviously, a guy that can always put one over the fence. That is one concern, though, is he's given up 2 home runs out of the 6 to righties, but in a few less bats than lefties. So Pak Byung-ho, 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles and a strikeout. Would love to see strikeouts number 2. And Kim Bum-Soo, 5.64 ERA, 0.00 and 3 holds, 25 games, 22 and a third innings. And I didn't have a chance to read the rest of it. I'm sorry, but here comes the first pitch. And outside, ball 1. Park Byung-ho, 216 now on the season. Been definitely playing very well since coming over from KT yesterday, as his average was 204 at the time of the trade and is already up to 216. And that just misses outside 2-0. No, Park Byung-ho, number 3 in career home runs in the KBO, 384 souvenirs. Yes, must have sunglasses and a big chain. All right, the 2-0 swing on ball 3, 2-1. An excellent looking forkball there. Just dropped out. All right, man behind filming this is that bounces, and Che Jae-hoon is able to block it. A beautiful block by Che Jae-hoon, but that's going to make it 3-1. Oh, it hit. Did it hit his foot? You can always tell when Spo TV is broadcasting because they just point a GoPro at the cheerleader's backside and call it good. Okay, here we go. The 3-1 pitch to Pak Byung-ho. 2 for 3 on the day. Pitch number 5 for Kim Bum-Soo. Responsible for the runners on the second and third is Pak Sang-won. But here it comes. And that's in there right down the middle. Full count. 3-2. It's slider time. All right, the 3-2 pitch. This is basically the game at this point. And that is deposited into the seats. Nope. Yep. That is that was just if that would have been left a foot, that would have been out of the stadium. Three home runs given up to righties on the season. Yeah, definitely, Kenny. Although I wonder what the difference in pay is. But Kim Young-hoon, 1 for 2 on the day, and that's chopped to the first baseman, grabs it, and that's 3 away, but not before Park Byung-ho hits a 3-run shot in the bottom of the 6th to make it a big 8-5 lead. Like I said, Park Sang-won should not have been out there. But what do I know? Nothing, apparently. They didn't even call me to interview for the job. Didn't even call me to interview. Why would you call me? It's much easier just to keep losing. Change the manager, say, oh, well, we're trying new managers that all do the same thing. Don't know what the hell they're doing with the pitching staff. Oh, I love baseball. It's the best. Baseball is so much best. Bestest, bestest, bestest. Super bestie, bestest sports in the world. Baseball. All right. Well, Mookie will lead things off for Hanwha. At the top of the 7th. Looking to score some runs and make another comeback here. All right, I imagine that Samsung will have a new change in pitcher. Yes, Kim Jae-yoon. Oh, Kim Jae-yoon now on for Samsung. That was just crushed. All right, so Wong Young-mook leading things off for Hanwha. Looks at ball 1. Nah, that hurts. It's all right. Still got 3 innings. Got 9 outs. Here we go. The misses 2-0. Leadoff walk here makes it interesting. So Kim Jae-yoon, 3.41 ERA, 3-4 with 12 holds, 25 games, 29 innings, 20 strikeouts, 15 walks, 1.88 batting average against, and a 1.17 WHIP. Whew. You're welcome. That's my audition for the new Micro Machines guy. All right, the 2-0 pitch going way inside and misses way up high. Ball 3, 3-0 to Wong Young-mook, who's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a 5-4-3 double play. An absolute amazing play by the third baseman. And the 3-0 pitch, they're going to set up down the middle, and that is literally down the middle. 3-1. I really wish they would give them more 3-0 go signs. All right, the 3-1 pitch sets up on the inside. Once again, inside low. Misses outside, but still catches the plate, and that's going to make it a 3-2 full count. And the 3-2 up high, ball 4. Take your base, young man. All right. And that's going to bring up Kim Kang Min, who pinch hit in his last at bats to fly out to rights. That's a pretty good draw in there, lady. Pretty good drawing, I'm not going to lie. All right. So Kim Kang Min up again. His first home run as a Hanwha Eagle. 292 average as he's made his way back over the Mendoza line slowly up to almost 300. And just catches the top of the zone. Oh, lifted right side up against the netting and foul. Oh, Kim Jae-hoon, this season against Hanwha, 3 games, 1 win, 2 holds, 14 batters, 3 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, and Hanwha is hitting 154 against them. And the 0-2 pitch sets up way outside, holds up, checks to first, and no swing. All right, we will reset for another 1-2 pitch. And that is rips left field up against the wall, at the top of the wall, quickly grabs it, and that's going to be a single, as the left fielder was able to get that in very, very quickly. But we've got runners on first and third with nobody out. That was ripped on a line drive. Touched just the top of the padding. I believe that might be the same padding that Peraza slammed into. As here comes the pitching coach to talk to him. He says, "Oh, you're supposed to get these guys out." Okay. I believe I just loose translation of what the pitching coach said there. My Korean lip reading isn't quite as good as my English lip reading. So we now have the top of the lineup coming up. Kim Tae-yeon will be batting with runners on first and third and nobody out. Chae-in-ho on deck. Very important, as Chae-in-ho again is taken over for Peraza, who is gone to the hospital after crashing into the wall. All right, Kim Tae-yeon, and that pitch is right down the middle. Kim Tae-yeon 1 for 3 on the day with a ground out. Runners on first and third on the season. He's hitting 3 for 5 or 600. So 1 for 3 on the day with a single, an RBI, a ground out to short, and a fly out to center. A little late on that as he skies that down the first base side, 0-2. As we will reset here as he points his toes towards each other. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Kang Min-ho is standing up, and he sends that to center field. He's going to grab it, but that's going to score a run as Wang Youngmook makes his way into and Hanwha cuts the lead down 6-8. Yeah, I think the stadium, trying to think, stadium opened in 2016, I believe. I've only been once. Well, that's the picture you guys see on your broad or your stream there. That's actually from the stadium. Yeah, I went 2018. I think it opened in 2016. 2014 was Kia. They opened, and then 2015 was KT. Or maybe it was 2017. 2016 was Gochuck or Keon, and then 2017 was Samsung Stadium. And then 2019 or 2020 was Changwon's or Insi's. So, all right, outside ball 2-2-0. Keep throwing those balls, buddy. Keep throwing the balls. What's up? Hello, goodbye, sir. You've missed a very interesting game. Thank you for checking in. Very, very interesting game. All right, the 2-0 pitch popped up. Going back, left fielder under it, grabs it, and 2 away. You want me to give you a update real quick? No, we don't have anybody on third. So Yu Hyun-jin was scratched before the game, so he did not actually start. Then they took a 4-0 lead in the first inning. After they take the 4-0 lead, Hanwha ends up coming back and going up 5-4 with a grand slam from Chan Sung. Then inevitably, the pitching decisions ended up with a... Yeah, that one's in there for a strike. Then the... Basically, Samsung had a chance to take the lead. They loaded the bases after awful base running. Once they loaded the bases, Park Sung-won ended up getting out of it, but for some reason, the pitching coach or the manager decided that they should send the guy back out for another inning. Peraza makes a jumping catch up against the wall, but ends up going to the hospital in an ambulance. Then after that, they kept Park Sang-won in there, and he ended up giving up 2 hits. So they finally took him out, and then Kim Bum-soo came in and gave up a 3-run homer for Samsung to take the lead 8-6. And here we are, Hanwha, 8-5, and now Hanwha here is 8-6 on the sacrifice fly by Kim Tae-yeon. He may have a concussion, Luke. I don't know if you saw the shot he took to the face. All right, the 1-1. Yeah, so they still got to pay attention because they have to be able to, the pitch is just going to call whether it's a ball or a strike. So if he swings on a ball, they still have to make the call. It's nice that they finally are actually sitting in the slots. And strikeouts. 3rd strikeout of the day for Do-hwan. And we will go to the bottom of the 7th. Hanwha did get 1 run back at least. Alright, I will be right back. I've got to get some more water. You guys can stare at my baseball stuff. No, it's actually he grabbed his shoulder. As soon as he caught it, he ended up grabbing his shoulder and called over the training staff. They came out, he grabbed his shoulder, the training staff grabbed his shoulder. He started to walk off. Not Beanie Babies, but so here, I'll show you. They're basically a cacao. All the teams. No problem. But all the teams came out with one last year, so I snagged one of each. So he grabbed his shoulder and he started to walk off. But then he grabbed his chest and then sat down, laid down, and ended up just getting taken off on a stretcher. So, all right, Kimbum Sue back out there. No way. All right, the first pitch there for a ball. Sure. As that one's in there, apparently for a strike. Yeah, so the KBO is very, very proactive. I guess that's probably not the word I want to use, but they are very quick to get the ambulance out and take them in the ambulance. Next time I will have to see this, Nick. I will have to see you skull a soju faster than that guy. And that's way outside. 3-1. So, but one, they should not have had Pak Sang-won out there for the second inning. Two, after the injury, he should have been done anyway. And that's just catches the outside corner, and we've got ourselves a full count. Chung Min-ho, 1 for 2 on the day, with a hit by pitch in his last at bats. Then also a RBI single in the first and a 5-3 groundout. And just misses ball 4. Nobody was sure what that was. I'm having a delightful batty beverage. Does that count, Luke? Bulgum. Come on, Nick. You gotta know that word for Korean. Isn't that? I think that's the first word they teach you in your Korean class. No, Kang Min-ho is out of the game now. As Ryu Ji-hyuk will bunt. Thank you once again. Oh yeah. It definitely, the hitting has gotten much, much better. So I will get an update. So Kim Dong-jin is on to run. Kim Dong-jin and a bunt, but pulls it back in time, and that's ball one. Thank you for bunting, Samsung. At 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, that sounds fun. Are you done with your? Are you on level 1 now, then, Nick? I told you I've got a. As that one's fouled away, 1-1. Let's see, what do I got here? Does this look familiar, Nick? Use your imagination, Luke. Use your imagination. All right, and the bunts, and that's a fouled bunt, a failed bunt, and a fouled bunt, and thank you, Samsung, for the free strikes. As the third base coach shakes his head, says, "Oh, that belt is bad. That belt does not match that Samsung blue at all. That is hideous. How are you gonna have? How are you gonna have a baby blue belt when your colors are blue? That is unbelievable. That's a disgrace. That's almost as bad as the MLB uniforms." All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch. Not going to bunt now because they already screwed that up. And the 1-2 pitch. And that's chopped foul into the camera hit. I had to think of what the words. My English is so bad now. Not as bad as my Korean, but pretty close. You will never know, Luke. You will never know. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Check over first base once again, and be safe. You got to get into the other chat, man. You're the only one in this one. Everyone else is in the the other chat. Everyone else is in the horizontal stream. All right, the 1-2 pitch sets up on the outside, and another check over on first. This time, he actually had to slide back. And here comes the 1-2. That's going to be a single to right as he scoops it up and throws in. Runners on first and second now. And once again, threatening. So just so you know, since June, obviously tomorrow is the first day of June for us here in Korea. So starting in June, the Saturday games stay at 5 o'clock, but the Sunday games go to 5 o'clock now. So there'll be 2 o'clock game on Sunday, which is anytime that Kium is home, because they have the dome. And then other than that, all the games will be 5 o'clock. So for the month of June, the games are 5 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday. And then starting in July and August, the Saturday games move to 6 o'clock. So Young Hoo Hyun in now. He's going to bunt. See, this is why I wish the YouTube would like put the two chats together. As he pulls the bunt back, and that is a strike. I'm like trying to explain something to the vertical, and then the the horizontal is like, "Whoa, why is he talking about this?" Yeah, I really, really wish they would be able to combine the two chats. Maybe for next season. If they haven't told me to start broadcasting from the dugouts. Yes. Yeah, I do not like the 2 p.m. games. I'm not a fan. All right, the squares around a bunt once again, and he fouls the bunt away as both runners were going. Thank you for the failed bunt again. Thank you, Samsung. No way. Absolutely not. They will never have weekday 2 p.m. games. Never. Never, never, never. No, they're not intentional. I wish they were not separated. But the vertical stream is a new thing for YouTube this year. They just started being able to do it this year or the end of last year. So, but here comes the 0-2 pitch and swing and a miss. Sit down, sir. Hey, what is? I think sometimes in September. Sometimes in September when there's a holiday, or sorry, September, October, there'll be 2 o'clock. Like when you have, what do you have? Hangulnal and what is it? Yeonjongil? No. Gehyunjal? In this, I can't. Oh man, how can never remember the names of the actual things. But we've got a pinch hitter here. Kim Jae Hyuk will pinch hit for Kim Hyun Jun, hitting 206 on the season, batting from the right side. And in the dirt, so 1-0. Kim Jae Hyuk. I don't even know who Kim Jong is. It Gate Chunjal? Gate Chunjal? What is October 3rd? What holiday is that? Yeah, Gate Chunjal. Man, trying to make me think like I don't even know Korean. 1-2 on that swing, and just like Lukey and what was his name, Luke? Big swing, no ding. There we go. Now I don't have to talk to both streams. All right, the in the dirt, 2-2. I still have to talk to both streams, but Sky opening day. All right, the 2-2 pitch, and outside, another full count. 3-2 to the pinch hitter, Kim Jae-hyuk. This game seems like it's just going to go and go and go and go forever. The 3-2 pitch, and that's chopped foul and resets for another one. Pitch number 29 coming up from Kim Bong-soo. But he has had some time off at least. At least it's not 30 pitches from the guy that pitched yesterday. He hasn't pitched since last weekend. So had a full 6 days off. I'm going strikeout. It's a guy's hitting 206 against Kim Bum-soo. Here comes the forkball. There we go. Nice call, Luke. Nice call on the 4-6-3 double play. I just did. I drank instead of actually calling the game like I'm an idiot. All right, Hanwha gets out of that. Kim Bum-soo pitches well enough to get out of that. So we're going to have some substitutions here as Samsung has some pinch runners and yeah. I told you to get over here. We have a game that we often play whenever we go to games. Both Kiwi and Luke live here in Korea, and they're Hanwha fans. So after each batter, you have to call what's going to happen, and if you're right, everyone else has to drink. Is it 5 drinks? If someone's right, you have to drink 5, and then if you're wrong, if everybody's wrong, then you drink 1. Calling home runs is everyone finishes their beverage. All right. Kim Tae-hoon is now out on the mound. 2.59 ERA, 1-0 with 7 holds. Yeah, and the fantastic thing about KBO games is it's the same price if you were to buy it anywhere. So An Ji-hong will lead things off for Hanwha. Lots of changes here. I'll try to get them updated. It's a ball. The camera is super shaky out there in Samsung. I don't know if it's the wind or the Samsung or the Hanwha cheers. So Lee Sung-gyu will now make his way back over to right field as that one misses. Ball 3, 3-0. So he started in right, then went to left after Gu Ja-wook was hit, and now he's moving his way back to right. So Kim Jae-hyuk will move to the left as that one's in there for a strike. And Byung-hyun will take over behind the plate. And that one just catches a piece. Like, I'm talking, that was a stitch on the top corner. Wrong button. All right, the 3-2 pitch. And that's looking strike 3. That was a nasty pitch. Nasty pitch. I believe I have everything fixed and situated, though. Yeah, this is actually the stadium that they're playing in. It's probably been updated since 2018 when I took this one. But 1 out, Chae-In-Sung looks at ball 1 way up high. Chae-In-Sung with the big grand slam back in the 4th inning. But other than that, he is 0 for 2. Yep. So that's one thing that has changed this year, Luke, and I think this is one of the reasons why the attendance is so high. Is every team now takes their cheer squad on the road on the weekend. Every team, I believe, as that's in there for strike. So that's they were talking about it earlier. So Hanwha has not played a weekend road game that hasn't been sold out yet this year. As that in there for a strike, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday road game that Hanwha has played has been sold out. So I believe 2 weeks ago they played in Chae-In-Sung is up right now. Welcome, Angel. And the 2-2 pitch, and that's fouled. Backing out of play. Resets. So the number 5 hitter for Hanwha is up. Yeah, I wonder if the league said something to them. They had to have said something to him because, like you said, it rarely ever happened. I know when we went to Busan, they actually had the whole cheer squad there. A 2-2 pitch fouled back again and resets for pitch number 13 as they're making him work. I hope he did. I mean, that guy, I still think he's got one of the toughest jobs in the stadium, constantly pretending to be happy and make everybody else happy. And just misses, and another full counts. 2 full counts for the second batter now. They don't always go during the week. They only do the Suwon, Incheon, Seoul weekday games. Is that one does miss on the inside, and Hanwha will have the tying run coming to the plate in Lee Do-yoon. Definitely. Luke, we actually got asked this very specific question when we did that video. Oh, Lee Do-yoon now 295 as he's 0 for 3 on the day. Luke said that Hanwha's rival would be Samsung, which is the closest team to him, as that one catches the corner. I said it would be Lotte, because Lotte and Hanwha both have massive fan bases, but they both suck. Lotte does have a pretty big rival in terms of Kia and Insi, as that one catches the bottom corner. Kia and Doosan are huge rivals also. Because you have and then obviously LG and Doosan are huge rivals because they share a stadium. They both play at the same stadium. So obviously they have a massive rivalry. The big day battle. All right, the 0-2 pitch and holds up and outside 1-2 to Ide-yoon. Now I'm saying people's names wrong. All right. Ide-yoon does have sneaky power. And that's going to be a single in front of the left fielder. And Hanwha now has the winning run, or the go-ahead run, coming to the plate. As Kim Tae-hoon has really struggled here against Hanwha. Really struggled against Hanwha here. Mr. Che Jae-hoon himself will be coming in, or stepping into the box. Kim Tae-hoon, no, not Kim Jae-yoon, Kim Tae-hoon, struggled against Hanwha. 5.40 ERA. So, pinch hitter here for Che Jae-hoon, and Moon Hyun-bin will pinch hit. As he looks at strike one, I'm not sure. They're also the closest. And swing and a miss. 0-2. Not sure why they pinch hits Moon Hyun-bin. Moon Hyun-bin is not known for his pinch hitting abilities. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And did he go? Did not go. Held up 1-2. As Moon Hyun-bin is able to hold up on the pitch way up at his shoulders. Deep breath from the, is he 19 now? 20. I think he's 20 now. Yeah. 20-year-old. He turned 20 last month. And the 1-2, and that's chopped. Foul. That's yeah, something like that, Luke. I can already read the Hanwha message boards if he doesn't get a hit here. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. 1 out. Moon Hyun-bin, the pinch hitter. Already pitch number 23 for Kim Tae-hoon. He's saying, hit it in the ground, and misses way, way outside. Catcher literally just pounding on the ground, saying, throw it in the dirt, throw it in the dirt. He's going to chase pitches away in the dirt. And he throws it up and way outside. Yeah, I mean, he's pitch number 24. He pitched yesterday. He pitched a third of an inning yesterday, gave up 2 hits, and that misses outside. Another full count. He pitched a third of an inning yesterday, gave up 2 hits and 2 runs, and then came in again today. So this is the third game he's pitched this inning. or this week. I don't know. Oh yeah. All right, the 3-2 pitch, and spins around and checks on Chan Sung, definitely known for his wheels over at second base. Yeah, the KBO pitchers do not look like athletes. And that's low, ball 3, and the go-ahead run is now on base as he has come in, loaded the bases. That's his third full count. He's struck out one looking, and then we've got a solid pinch hit as Oh Seung-wan is waiting to come in. The closer for Samsung and well known. No, he's now known as a pinch walker. And they are going to keep him in to face Mookie. Alright, Mookie stepping in. A 1 for 2 on the day with a single. A fantastic third double play turn by the third baseman and then a walk. I like that they're not pinch hitting here. So, average at 327 on the season. And that misses outside. Mookie the Lion Tamer. And pops him up. That's into no man's land. The right fielder grabs it. That doesn't tag up because he doesn't have very much speed. And that's 2 away. Angel, you watch that. You take that away. You nope. All right, Kim Kong-min, we will have ourselves a pitching change here, as I believe they will bring in Oh Seung-wan. And here comes the Stone Buddha, Oh Seung-wan, to face Kim Kong-min. 2 legends of the KBO. As Hanwha can never make it easy, man. Just in case they... I got them all, Luke. I got them all. All right. Oh Seung-wan will come on for the 4-out save. The 4-out save attempt. Let's just put it that way. The former St. Louis Cardinal, Toronto Blue Jay, and Colorado Rocky I believe. And we should. Oh, why are you not working? Sorry, Hopper. So Osung-Wan, 2.10 ERA, 1 win, 2 losses, 15 saves, 24 games, 25 and 2/3 innings, 20 strikeouts, 8 walks, 260 batting average against, and a 1.25 whip. We would like to increase those stats. Everything except for here we go. He did not go. Ball one. I see Hopper has been working on his Olympics long distance swimming, Luke. Alright, here comes the 1-0 pitch. Kim Dong-min has been hitting extremely well lately, and not Ahmet as he swings through that pitch. Alright, man. Don't need a 5-run homer here. Alright. And that's fouled straight back. 1-2. Osung-Wan, top 30, top 3 in saves. The score is 6-2 LG with Doosan has the bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th, and that's going to be a 5-4 putouts. Why? Bases loaded with 1 out, and you get no runs. Bases loaded, no out, or 1 out, and you get no runs. Oh, that is bad. Sounds just like Samsung in the game, the 2 innings ago. Yeah, the Doosan has the bases loaded, down 4 with nobody out. Why can't you score? But they still got 9 out. They still got the 9th inning. They only need 3 runs. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. No problems. None at all. Easy as can be. Oh, yeah. All right. Let me readjust. What happened in that inning? Why does this always just stop? All right. Jongmin Jae outs. He also pitched yesterday. 4.20 ERA, 1 loss, 15 games, 15 innings, 10 strikeouts, 5 walks. All right. Yes, the professor in All right. Kim Gi-chan will lead things off for Samsung in the bottom of the 8th. Samsung holding on to the 2-run lead. He is 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles, 2 stolen bases, and a flyout. ball one. Yeah, and then I believe they lost to Doosan. And 1-1. So obviously Pak Sang-on is in there. Something to be very, very aware of, as he has given up the and single. I imagine that he will be stealing very quickly. So I imagine that he will be going on one of the very first pitches. Like I said, and stolen base. How did I know that? Well, because they have now attempted to steal 21 times now on Pak Sung-an. He has thrown out one runner. One runner, ladies and gentlemen. He has thrown out 1 out of 21 stolen base attempts. So McKinnon now has a chance for an RBI, as bad as that is for Aaron, as he looks at strike 1, 1-1. That electrical tape? Make your own shirts. A roll of Daiso electrical tape and a couple white shirts. All right, and that is lifted. Center fielder Kim Gong-min under it, and that is 1 away. Does not tag up. Samsung, no you don't, Martez. Absolutely not, Martez. Absolutely, you need Samsung to lose by 2, is what you meant, Martez. All right, Lee Sung-gyung. He is 1 for 4 on the day with 2 RBIs, a 6-4-3 double play. And we've got 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. He's young. He's young. They actually did sign a free agent catcher, but he got hurt because he's 42 years old. That honestly, I would not be surprised if he did. So I want you guys to pay attention. Those of you guys that are watching, pay attention to what Pak Sung-an does. As that's a fastball, and he hits him. And now we've got runners on first and second. They scored a run, Alan. Kia 6-3. Doosan scratches a run across. Martez, I don't think you understand how fast that guy is. He is he's got 3 stolen bases today so far. He is on the season, he is now 19 for 20. All right, here comes the 0-0 pitch. And in there, strike 1. All right, Park Byung-ho, he is the current game-winning hit with the 3-run shot back in the sixth? Yeah, sixth. He's like 5'6", 5'4", and that misses up high, 1-1. So Park Byung-ho 3 for 4 on the day, 2 singles, a strikeouts, a 3-run shot that might still not have landed yet, and he is very prone to the strikeouts. And low ball 2, 2-1. He's not very old either. 2001. So he would be 23 years old. 23-year-old center fielder who is 80% stolen base rate. He's already has 101 stolen bases already in his 5 years. And woo! Apparently he didn't go. Martez, just wait till you get old enough that you don't even remember those years. All right, the 3-1 pitch. Yeah, that was a swing. And that definitely is a swing. 3-2. Jongmin Jae with the chalk dust, the professor throwing chalk dust when he throws the ball. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Do they send him to third? He's got to not only does he has to catch a fork ball, he's also got to throw around the base runner. As there he spins around, checks over on the runner at second. All right, once again, 3-2 pitch coming up to the guy with the 3-run shots already today. Number 3 all time in the KBO for home runs. Former Minnesota Twin himself. And that's lifted. Pak Song-an gives chase into the dugout. Just out of the reach. And we will reset for another 3-2. Fork ball, fork ball, fork ball. Do you give up? Allen, the game over? Yep, 6-3. I think this is the only game left. All right, the 3-2 pitch coming to Park Byung-ho, the newest Samsung Lion. I do not know, Martez. And a swing and a miss, the professor. There you go, sir. The professor making sure all right, and now stepping in is Kim Young-eun. He is 1 for 3 on the day with a single, a strikeout, a walk, and a ground out to the first baseman. And looks at ball 1, it just misses on the outside. All right, 283 on the season. Where's the people that have like 7 or like 23 of his uniforms or 30 of his uniforms? All right, here goes the 1-0 pitcher. The 1-0 pitcher. The 1-0 pitch. And misses outside. 2-0. Maybe. Come on. Come on, numbers. Go. Change. There we go. All right. The 2-0 pitch now sets up on the outside, and a big swing. Strike one. Just drops out. Dongmin Jae does have way more pitches than a normal reliever would have, as he often starts. He ends up starting every single season because he just does whatever the team needs. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. And that is crushed. Foul. Strike 2. Kim Hero trying to be a hero and give Samsung some room. Runner on first and second, 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2-run lead. Says Luke, who teaches giggly schoolgirls. All right, we will reset again for, first and second. 2 outs, 2-run lead, 2-2 pitch. Just misses again. 3-2, another full count. All right, here we go. This is the pitch right here. Sets up on the outside. Good Lord, Luke. I think you're watching the game before I am. Thank you for playing, sir. Welcome to class. The professor will now see you. Hanwha once again gets out of it. And they will go to the top of the 9th, hoping to stick in, as I will be right back.
다같이 일어나 최강한화의 승리를 위하여 함성 발사!
Not spacebar. Had the mic off. But anyway, we're back. Oh Sung-won going for the 4-out save as Kim Tae-yeon fouls that one away. Well, I remember that because he gets so nervous. And he's like, no more smoking, no more smoking. And then like a week later, he was just puffing. I remember Tames talked about one of the biggest things that shocks whenever he played here was during the 5th inning stretch, all the players are out just smoking away, puffing and puffing. All right, the 2-1 and fouls. That's 2-2. Yeah, I mean they don't. I don't know which one's worse. I'm sure those guys can get whatever they want. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Way outside, but swing and a miss on a pitch way into the batter's box. That was just crushed. Yeah, not at all. He doesn't swing, and that's going to be a first pitch swinging a. I didn't even get to play that guy. I didn't even get to play his favorite song. First pitch swinging. Hanwha's down to their last out. And they've got their all-star. No Shiwan. Imagine that. You go it's just ridiculous, that kid. Swing. I mean, imagine that. You go 3 for 4 with 3 stolen bases, and you didn't even start the game. You didn't even start the game. No Shiwan, rough day, 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, trying to not have a golden sombrero again as he looks at the ball 1-1. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch, and that's chopped foul up against the Samsung dugout down the third base side. As Luke likes to call it, the ugly finder. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. And fouled away as he was a very, very interesting pitch there. Thank you. All right, the 1-2 pitch once again. And fouled away down the first base side into maybe the grass. I can't pick it up very well. But we will reset for another 1-2 pitch. Thank you very much, sir. All right, the 1-2 pitch. And that's lined into the gap, but over as a left fielder, and that's 3 away. Game over. Thank you. All right, well, that is the game. Hanwha comes from behind to take the lead and then gives it away as the manager decided to do something I told him not to do, which was send a guy that you had pitching yesterday back out for another inning today. He ends up blowing the save and taking the loss. Yes, congratulations. I'm glad you won. So he arrived yesterday. He was supposed to get his physical yesterday and meet the team, I believe, today. Thank you, sir. What you picked up? So I'm actually I got about 6 or 7 pages of notes for the new foreign hitter. So I will make a video tomorrow. Hopefully, get that up for everybody who's been asking. But yeah, I think it'll be all right. Him and Pena actually did play together in L.A. So we will see. Lots of research that I've done this week on him, but today's game, Samsung had the game was closer than I thought it was. If you look at the score there, Samsung had 13 hits to Hanwha's 8, and they also had 2 errors. So Samsung, 2 errors that ended up leading to at least 1 run. Also, you had just a horrible base running mistake that cost them more runs. And then, Hanwha's manager, as well as he's done in the 3 games against Lotte, huge mistake today, letting Pak Sang-won stay out there for that extra inning. Ended up, even after that, he should not have been out there after the Peraza injury. Again, Peraza's injury is going to be a huge thing for Hanwha. We'll see how. Obviously, I'm going to guess that he's out tomorrow. So any time that he's gone is a huge loss, not just as far as offensively, but also energy. Energy is a huge thing, especially with these young guys. So, yeah, Hanwha, their 5-game winning streak is snapped. Not a good day at all. Your ace, Ryu Hyun-jin, gets scratched before the game. You lose the game. You lose your best hitter. 2 huge injuries in 1 game, and you lose the game. So, yeah. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock for Game 2 of this 3-game series. I will see you guys tomorrow.